Hey everyone, I'm out here in the garage and I've got my hose pliers here. So in the last automotive video we talked about hose clamp pliers, and I figured I'd expand on that topic a little bit and talk about hose pliers. So stay tuned. So in the last automotive video, I talked about hose clamp pliers and how they can be very beneficial for removing a hose clamp in a really hard to reach location. So I figured I'd follow that up and talk a little bit about removing the hose, and that's where a tool like the hose plier comes into play. So let's get into it. Alright, so this is my set of hose pliers. I have 3 of them. We'll start with this one. This is a 5/16. This one here is a 1/2 inch. And then this one here is 3/4 of an inch. You can see they all have the same design. They've got this long reach here, long reach handle, so you can reach into really tight areas without having to stick your hand all the way in there. They also have this angle right there at the end. So that's pretty cool, so you can get things at an angle. And then each one of these opens up like that. You just grab them, usually with one hand or 2 hands. So one hand like this, or 2 hands, depending on how hard it is to get the hose off. The one thing I like about hose pliers as opposed to using something like, for example, just a needle nose pliers when you're dealing with removing water hoses or heater hoses, something of that sort, is that you can see right there this cylindrical shape of that. It gets all the way around the hose. So there's less of a chance you're going to damage the outlet you're trying to pull the hose off. So that's why I like using these. They get a really good grip is the other thing I like about them, because when you're using something like a needle nose pliers, you get a grip on 2 sides and it still sometimes doesn't work its way loose. And if the inside of that hose and the outside of that outlet has some corrosion on it, you're going to be in for a long fight trying to get that off. So something like this you can grab onto the hose, just twist it, give it a few tugs, and it'll come right off in most cases. One thing you can do if the hose will only come partway off an outlet and the pliers won't grasp the outlet when fully closed is you can get behind the end of the hose with the pliers to force it off. You can try going up another plier size and apply the same method if the pliers will grasp the outlet when fully closed. So you've probably seen these in several videos that I've done. I know I had them in at least the lawnmower video, and I think probably the Acura Legend videos. I think I have used these. One other thing you can use these hose pliers for is to remove like a spark plug wire. So I know for like my old GMC pickup, it's a 1982. You know, there's a ton of space to work in there, but the spark plugs are really far down. So you can use a tool like this to grasp onto that and pull it out. So that's one other use that these pliers have, and they're very nice to have around. I've used these many times, and they have saved me from having to tear a hose off, with a utility knife. Just a great tool to have around. All right, so there you have it. Just a really brief look at hose pliers, and I'll keep introducing some of these really specialty items that a lot of people don't have in their tool chest. And over time I've accumulated a lot of these different tools, and they have served me very well and got me out of several binds. So hopefully this information was helpful, and thanks for watching.